is module 11, a recap of the learning stage of the Fool's Journey of the Major Arcana. Okay, so if you have gone through already and you have watched modules 1 through 10, we've all talked about the Fool's Journey, and the first 6 cards, or the first 7 cards, I should say, 0 through the Lover's card, is the learning stage of the story of the Major Arcana. Okay, so we're going to go through these and do a little recap on the learning stage. All right, after we do this recap, we're going to be moving on to the living stage. All right, so this is the beginning of your journey. All right, so the first card we have here is the Fool card. Okay, this is you. Okay, you're the Fool. I'm the Fool, you're the Fool, we're all the Fool. And we are going on a journey through this incarnation on Earth. Okay, so you're a spirit having a earthbound experience as a human. Okay, so basically, you're basically plopped on the face of the earth, you know, as a baby, not knowing anything, not knowing what you're doing, being very innocent, just being born. Okay, so it's basically you being born into the world. This is all about new beginnings, new starts. Okay, if you go back and you watch the video on the Fool and all these other cards, you will get the details of these cards, but I'm just basically going through the actual journey. So this is you being plopped on the earth and starting off your life. What's going to happen? So as now you're born. Okay, so now you're born. So we're going to go to the next card here. This is now you. This is the first person you meet on your journey, which is actually you. Okay, you are the magician. We are all born with the tools of the magician. Okay, we're born with the cups, which represent our emotions. We're born with the pentacles, which represent our material world. We're born with the swords, which represents our thoughts. And we're born with the wands, which represents all our inspirations, you know, all our fiery energy, our passions, inspirations, whatever, you know, sparks our flame. Okay, this card also represents as above, so below. So the magician is all about manifestation, and we're all born with these tools. So once we're born, you know, we learn about these tools. We learn how to use these tools, and we're all given them. All right, so we're all given them throughout life. They're always with us, which is why you see the infinity symbol above the magician's head. We have them no matter what. We can call on our spirit guides when we need to, when we feel like we need help, and how to use our tools and get through life. But that's basically what it is. All right, all the tools that everyone is born with to get through this lifetime and get through all our obstacles. Next, we're going to meet the High Priestess. In actuality, this is actually also you. This is the second card, the High Priestess. This is you and your intuition. Okay, this is where you learn how to use your intuition. Everybody's born with intuition. Whether you learn to use it or not is another thing, but learning how to feel your feelings, okay? Learning how to know when something is right and when something is wrong, okay? She holds all the secrets, okay? That's why they call it a gut feeling. She will give you the feeling, all right? She will give you a feeling whether something's wrong or something's right, and you're going to be like, oh, I don't feel good about that, or, oh, yeah, that seems like a great idea. Well, that's your gut feeling. That's your intuition, and you want to be listening to it, okay? So your intuition in life is very important. It's going to guide you. Normally, when you have intuition, never second guess it, okay? It's always right. So that's the High Priestess. Next here is the Empress. So this is like kind of like meeting your mother, the mother figure of the deck, the Empress, okay? The Empress is all about nurturing, growth, rebirth. Usually most decks show her as pregnant. She doesn't look very pregnant in this deck, but pregnancy, being a mother, nurturing, taking care of someone, taking care of people, but a rebirth of something, okay? So this is you. Basically, this is the person that birthed you, okay? But this card in any tarot deck reading can mean the rebirth of anything. So that's money, new jobs, any kind of projects, anything that you want to rebirth, anything that you want to create. So the Empress is very creative, and again, she's also the mother figure. She's also very nurturing, okay? She nurtures in a way of taking care of people, where, as we go to the next card, in the Emperor is the father figure of the deck. So this is like the father, your father. So the Empress and the Emperor are like your parents. Okay, so these are your parents in life. The Emperor is very stable. He's got a lot of leadership qualities. He makes the rules. He rules with an iron fist, while the Empress is more nurturing and more loving. Okay, so basically kind of like, a normal family parenting where the mother's nurturing and the father makes all the rules, kind of. The kind of old traditional type of family get together kind of a thing. So the Emperor is all about authority, all about rule making. And again, the Emperor and the Empress, pretty much like your mother and your father. But who do they go to when they need help? All right, who do they go to? All right, so that's when we come up to the Hierophant. So we got the Hierophant here. Okay, so the Hierophant can either mean a priest or a pope, also in different decks. In this deck, it's called the Hierophant. So this is basically like the spiritual advisor or the religious teacher. Okay, so this is all about old traditions, morals, any kind of marriage, baptism, any kind of old tradition that you can think of. In the church or in spirituality. It could be going back to school, education, somebody being a mentor, mentoring someone, or you mentoring someone else. These are the students here. They're learning from this person. Okay, so like I said, it could be any type of a mentor. But that's what the Hierophant card means, kind of like a teacher. So this is the teacher, and this is who the Emperor and the Empress go to when they need help. Okay. This is also where you go to. You can go to your mother and the father and the Hierophant, a spiritual advisor or a counselor, whoever that is, when you need help. Okay, so the next person is, the next card here is the Lover's card. All right, so we have the Lover's card here. This card is not always about romance. It's about choices. Okay, what kind of choices are you going to make in your life? Are you going to make good choices, or are you going to make bad choices? Are you going to eat that apple off that tree? Are you going to make that bad decision? Okay, or are you going to make good decisions? So it's about choices, and it's also about trust. It is also about partnerships and duality of any kind. Okay, so any kind of partnership, duality, that could mean in business, that could be in love relationships, friendships, families, anything like that. So you can decide whether or not you're going to take on a relationship, or you're going to take on a partnership. Are you going to have your own business? What are you going to do with that? Okay, so these cards here are all about the learning stage. Let me pull these up here. If I can get the last card up. Hold on. We got a sticky card here. So, as we go forward here, so now we've got the Fool, you being born. We've got the Magician, you getting all the tools that you need to function in life. We have your intuition coming in. We have your mother and your father. All right, the nurturing side of you, the authority side of you, the teaching side of you, which is the Hierophant, or religious and spiritual teaching. And we also have, partnerships, unities, and friendships that you're going to make in your life. Any kind of a unity or partnership that you're going to make. So also think of the tarot as a kingdom. The Emperor and the Empress here, the Empress and the Emperor, they rule the kingdom, okay? And they go to the Hierophant to get guidance. And you can also do the same. You can go back to your parents and ask for guidance. You can go to the Hierophant and ask for guidance. You can go to the High Priestess and listen to your intuition. And you can also, whatever you put out there in the world, the effort that you're going to make in this world, what you put out is what you're going to get back in. But you are the fool on your own journey, and you're going to take a risk and jump off that cliff. And however you go about these learning stages, this is all about the first part of the learning stage, okay? This is where you learn everything, all right? These first cards, okay, 0 through 6, which is the 7 cards of the learning stage. And then we're going to go on to the living stage, and that starts off with the Chariot. So I will see you in Module 12 for the Chariot. I hope this helped. If you have any questions, let me know. But this is the learning stage, a quick recap of the learning stage. Go back and watch any of the videos for any of these cards here for more information. And if you have questions, please let me know. And again, we're going to be moving on to the living stage. So please memorize and do what you need to do to really understand these cards before you go on to the living stage. It's going to be much easier for you to understand. All right, and I will see you in Module 12 for the living stage. Okay, and I will see you then. And thank you for learning tarot with me. Bye.